Hey, Luz, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you.
So,
Warm up.
I'm still trying to de-thaw from that trail run today. You did so good, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was challenging, but I made it.
Yeah?
Thanks to you.
Oh, no. Teamwork makes the dream work, for sure. Well, thanks so much for coming down. You're our athlete spotlight for this month, and we're really excited to have you.
Thank you for choosing me.
Yeah. Oh, our team was just talking about how much we love seeing you do the Open this year, and you've just been like such a bright spot for our people. So wanted to kind of get a little bit of a story on what brought you to CrossFit. So my first question is, tell us about your journey to CrossFit.
Well, I was doing personal training before, and I wasn't really, I was doing good at first, and then kind of started going like maybe not going like being committed as I'm doing right now. So we ended up getting I don't know, kicked out.
Okay, but you stopped it.
Yeah, so I stopped, and then I used to drive by the Rose Street gym when you guys were down there.
Yep.
And actually the coach was talking to another girl there about CrossFit. Like I was just listening to them in the background. So I'm like, I wonder what CrossFit is. And so honestly, I didn't know what CrossFit was. So I ended up they were talking about you guys actually. So I'm still driving by there all the time. So I started searching about what CrossFit was, and I ended up I wanted to actually call you guys because I wanted to still be do something, be active, and try it out. I don't know until I wanted to call them. I saw that you guys were gone already, so I didn't know if you guys were still open or not, or moved to a different place. So I ended up calling, and Shane answered me. So you guys are already moved to the Poplar place back there, and so yeah, he told me just to show up to class, and that's what I did. You guys didn't have foundations class before, so it's just kind of have a little bit of experience with barbells and dumbbells with Joey, the personal trainer. But I tried it for maybe 4 or 6 months, and then I was going through a lot family issues and here and there, a lot of things going on, and then I just stopped going for, I don't know, maybe 8 months to a year, and then I joined again when you guys were already here. So I tried it again for, I don't know, 6-8 months, and I think that's when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, which, I get through a lot of depression times. So I wasn't really I didn't really know how much working out or being active will help me stay out of depression, or just forget a little bit about what's going on out there. So I stopped again for another a whole year, but I really wanted to come back and try it out again, and I don't know, be committed to actually be here. So I ended up coming back. I think it's been almost 2 years. I think March of last year. Since then I haven't really stopped, and I don't want to stop.
You're coming 4 or 5 times a week now.
Yeah, it's every time I'm here 5 days a week, I tell Shane, it's my 5th day here. So I like to be here at least 5 days. 5 days a week. But if I can't, for some reason, appointments with my dad or this and that, I'm here at least 4 days a week. I just love being here. And I just wanted to create a habit now that it, I mean, like, to have it being part of my life, which is now. I mean, I learned that actually this helps me, like, not get rid of depression, but at least just forget about everything out there. And this actually helps me, like, forget about anything that's going on out there. And this is my time. This is the only time that I have pretty much for me, for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love it. It's just part of my life now, and I just love being here.
Wow. Well, we love having you here. It's so much fun. And it sounds like what keeps you coming is the habit.
Yeah.
And having something that's consistent, that's just for you, which is pretty cool. Tell me a little bit about what you tell other people about CrossFit.
Well, they usually, when they see me, like, riding, or, you know, there's a lot of people that, like, especially at work, that they work out, they go to different places,
Mm-hmm.
and they always ask me, where do you go? I'm like, what is that? Or, like I was before, I didn't know what CrossFit was, so
Mm-hmm.
I just tell them a little bit what I have learned,
Mm-hmm.
and I just tell them that it's just the best place to go, and that you'll forget about everything out there. But I always push them to kind of try it out, you know,
Mm-hmm.
come to the foundations class, which I
Mm-hmm.
love, because, you know, like, before, you guys didn't have that, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like, especially with people that have never done any
Of the barbell stuff.
yeah, barbells or dumbbells, especially
Mm-hmm.
barbells.
Yeah.
So I just tell them, you should try the foundations class, and you'll love it after that. So
Yeah, I think the foundations is a nice, like, really great introduction to a lot of the different movements that gets people in here and see how nice everyone is.
yeah.
So tell me what's something different that you've done this last year in CrossFit. What's something new that you tried out?
Well, the Open.
You did the Open.
Yes.
So you did all 5 weeks?
Yes. Yeah, last Friday the last Friday I wasn't here because I couldn't be here, but I did it at a different day.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so much fun, and it's challenging to be here, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do that. Like, I didn't know what it was like, or what was I gonna be, like, expecting from, or whatever
Uh-huh.
I was gonna be doing. So yeah, it was nice to do it.
Mm-hmm. What's one, did you get any movements down that you hadn't had before?
Yeah, the toast bar.
Yeah,
this-
pretty cool.
I know.
Did
I'm
you
so
feel pretty
excited.
cool?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually able to do them. So if
Uh-huh.
I can do that, then I'm sure I'm able to do way more than that.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. So next goal is what?
pull-ups.
Okay.
Yes.
You got a goal. You got to make sure we keep pushing. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how life has changed for you outside of CrossFit because you've been doing CrossFit. Has anything been different?
Well, oh, actually, yes. I mean, like, it actually helps me not being, well, I always get depression times,
Mm-hmm.
but, you know, I'm just, like, doing nothing there, crying, whatever. I just to be like that. Now it's like, I know things are gonna get better, you know, like, have a better way of thinking about what's going on around me or around the family.
Uh-huh.
So, like, maybe I'll take it a different way, like,
Mm-hmm.
more, I don't know, how can I say, like, more relaxed, or
Mhm.
more, you know, I don't like depression, like, actually put me down, like, you know,
You don't let it.
no,
Yeah.
this actually helps me, like,
That's so cool.
it's my time, and it's the only time that I can actually forget about everything out there, and it actually helps me manage things out there
Mhm.
better than
That's so cool.
before.
Yeah, it's definitely something that it's definitely impacted my life and helped me have more focus and
Yes.
the things I want to accomplish. And I definitely feel like it just changes how we see the world. But we're also like, you get a whole new group of friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard
yeah.
to do CrossFit.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but it's like challenging yourself, you know?
Mhm.
I love that in myself. Like, I'm always challenging myself with, actually, I was here for when I started doing it, I'm like, I don't want to lift like heavy, you know, like, oh no, it's just, you know, to whatever I want to. But I think it's actually, you know, I love the challenge, you know, doing that, because every time I want to, you know, like PR split we have, like, and I love doing that, like, oh yeah, I want to go heavier, I want to try this, or, you know, even though it's hard, but I think that's what it is for. I mean, like, that's what we're here for, you know.
Well, you can do hard things, and that's also like just builds that confidence.
It's amazing how much, you know, you're capable of doing here. Like,
yeah,
I love it.
I do too. Yeah, and I love getting to see you, you know, get that PR, ring the bell, any of those things. So, you know, obviously, like we want you to feel like that happy feeling when you come in here. What would you tell somebody who's like flagpole, like sitting on the fence saying, I don't think I could do it, I don't think I'm capable of doing CrossFit? What would you tell that person?
Well, I will tell him that that's how I felt before. I mean, what is it, you know, like, but I think they won't know until they're actually here, at least trying the foundations class. You know, once they try it, they might, oh, that's not for me, but I'm sure once they try it, they'll be thinking about it. Like, you know, I was here 2 times before, and I'm like, I still wanted to go, you know, come back, which I did, and I'm glad I did it. Yeah. But I think that's what people's gonna think, like, they're gonna, you know, just start, oh, I've tried it, maybe I should try it, and just go for it, and they won't know what they're capable of doing until they're actually here.
That's good. Well, we don't know what we're capable of until we try, right? Well, Luz, thank you so much for taking time out of your day on Friday to come down and hang out and talk to me. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you at the box this week.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.